As both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cruz. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Now they'll run it on the toss. He breaks a tackle. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. Pressure coming. And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes. If there's ever been a position group that sort of identifies with the team's mascot, it would be the bulldog mentality of this Georgia front.
Those hunkering down dogs up front, they got to hunker down and stop the run and be physical. And then guess what? It gets into passing situations. Now I'm quick. Now I'm on the edge. Now I'm making that quarterback's life a living you-know-what.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bought a little time, lets it go. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
They booted away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession.
As a former quarterback, I definitely never had the guts to ever want to be a return man. And that right there is the reason why, guys. I don't need anybody having a 50-yard run at me trying to take my head off. So, listen, I mean, I feel for that return guy. He's lucky, though, that his group of guys was able to jump back on the ball.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Whalen. Throws toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He'll take another shot here. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, and the defense comes out on top with the pick.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. At the 15, he's loose. He's loose on the left. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Running into the open space. Down for the first down and once more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a nice-looking run. That reminds me of Jonathan Franklin, Maurice Jones-Drew, Zach Charbonnet. In recent years, they've had a lot of ability at the running back position. How about this name, though? Little-known fact. The great Jackie Robinson also played running back for UCLA, and you know he's smiling down from heaven watching that last carry.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. Takes the handoff. It's Vincent. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Going to the running game. Sweet cut there. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And how about this defense? Not getting frustrated. They've given up a bunch of yards. You're down in your scoring area, but nice job bowing your neck on 3rd down, forcing the 4th down, not getting frustrated. Good job focusing by this defense.
Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick on the initial drive, but they have it back, and we're still looking for our first points of the game. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. From the gun, the running back has it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Whalen. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Started from the 37-yard line. Gets the back moving. He might want another play. He'll start this drive firing. That's reeled in. It's Jones. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bruins are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
And the Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Takes it the other way.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Looking downfield on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. It's White. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man out of the backfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Bulldogs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. A quick pass to the left. Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The Bruins have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Wants to go up top. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Georgia. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Ernie Davis among the legends to wear that uniform. They're trailing by 11 to Baylor. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Gets it out fast. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Bruins are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the air on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. Gets it inside the 40. Brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. They get to him as he throws.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game. Running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got him this time. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. Gorilla, Jackrabbit. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Snags it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one, the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
And this offense really struggled in the first half, but how about taking the last possession down the field, punching 6 on the board with a chance to tie this football game up. Low scoring, but nice job finishing this half with a touchdown.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Makes the grab on the big throw. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Fires left. Makes the grab. And he's still running after the move. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
UCLA.
And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Dogs really need to keep this drive alive on third down. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Punch it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. UCLA will go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Vincent. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. That's caught. It's Cox. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the foot.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back. It's Whalen. Got it in the middle. It's White. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
And the Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Pocket breaking down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Makes the grab. It's Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, the ground game. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Motion from the wideout. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jones. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bruins come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it, looking for the first down. And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. We reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to race to the edge on 1st and goal with a wide receiver. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I love the timing on the jet sweep there. The quarterback snapped it at the perfect moment. He could give it right away to the receiver to get outside, get around the defensive end, and start getting upfield.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. They want to run this quarterback. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays, and if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done then.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll try to power it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That puts them on top here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno.
Get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double-team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to pass. It's Whalen. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. back to pass. He wants to go deep. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
Third and long, he has to throw for it. Wide open downfield. At midfield, he's got room. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To throw, it's Whalen. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Downfield again. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And after that incompletion on third and long, because of where they are in the field and because they have a narrow lead, you'd expect this team to just go ahead, kick the field goal, and take the points.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Amidst a den of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And we are all tied up here in the fourth.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Finding an escape route. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Whalen. Trying to set up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down.
Well, the defense came into this game with a great game plan, and today they have been challenged, and they have answered that challenge. That was phenomenal coverage, reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the ball. You cannot do it any better than that.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, it's Vincent. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Bruins are threatening in the red zone. The offense changing the play. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. Hauls it in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
They'd love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on third down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Rushes on him. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Right down the boulevard. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's first down. Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He'll go out of bounds at the 21-yard line.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's Whalen. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. To throw again. Lets it go to the end zone. He got it in. A walk-off touchdown in overtime. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost the race.